Greetings YouTube! Today we're looking at the Gerber One Flip Clip Folding Knife. A little blurb on the back. So the blurb says, drop point, finger gripper, finger flipper, liner lock safety function, dual thumb studs, and pocket clip. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what it says in the tin. Now this tool has a cool pattern, which I really kind of liked. It's all metal. I think this is aluminum, but I could be wrong. Actually, it may not be aluminum. It's kind of the way it may be steel. It is kind of heavy. Could be steel. The liners are steel, and they're not skeletonized. I thought that was a bad move. I think they could have skeletonized and made this thing a little lighter. I think you can see that in that they aren't skeletonized. Tip up carry, which is my preference. Oh, here it goes. Sorry, turn around. It says Gerber. Not reversible. So it's a one-position pocket clip, which I think is kind of a sin in the 21st century, but that's just me. It has dual thumb studs, and it is a flipper, so this would be quite accessible for a southpaw for opening, but the liner lock is definitely designed for a right-handed person. Here you have the liner lock has a nice little slope on it, so it's quite comfortable, and it's quite broad. I don't know if I've seen many liner lock actuators which are that long, which I kind of like. So you push it, and then you can close it like that. No spring, which is nice. I think I've kind of over spring assisted knives. I prefer ones that are manual. And and unusual for a Swiss Army, for a flipper, the thumb studs actually work. They do something more than just act as a stop, but they are an excellent stop. And they fit, and they're just ever so slightly proud of the handle scales, which I think is an excellent design for a thumb stud, but mostly they're there for the stopper, which is fine. You know, they look good. I like the way that. And now I don't know if I can be able to flip this on the table. I'll try. There we go. And it needs a little bit of more room to do that, and it is a little tight. I haven't loosened it. I was thinking about it, but these star drives are very shallow and very small, so I'm kind of nervous about getting a star drive bit in there and trying to turn it and just turning them into round holes or destroying my star bit drive. So I may just put up with this. I'm not going to be carrying this on a regular basis, so that's okay. But I was just wanted to show it off. I got this for 15 bucks at Walmart new. It was on sale. It's normally a $30 knife. Frankly, in my opinion, it's not worth a $30 knife. But at 15 bucks, I think that's a good entry point. So here we go. Here's the blade. Again, drop point. It comes out of the box with a reasonable usable edge. Nothing, to write home to mom about. It is hollow ground, which is not my preference. I prefer a flat or convex grind. It's my preference. It has a nice swedge on the back. No burrs, no nothing. There is no jimping on this at all, unless you call that large single bevel jimping, and I wouldn't. I just call it a bevel. It's quite comfortable. It's a full 4-finger grip, a little bit left over. No lanyard hole. It feels good in either. Very quite comfortable. And if you like a reverse grip, that is also very comfortable. Though I don't think this is really meant as a combat knife. This is a little bit heavier duty than a light duty knife. I don't know if I'm probably on the low end of the medium duty knife. Be a decent EDC. It's not too long. It's not going to freak people out if you were to take this out of your pocket in a more of an office type setting. You could technically take the clip off and put it in your pocket. But it is all metal. It is a little on the heavy side, I think, for that. And the liner lock is a little stiff. And you'd have to disassemble that and then very carefully bend it just a smidge. And it's very touchy when you do that, because then you have to put it back together and try it. Oh, I went too far. And you have to take it apart again. Yeah, so you just get used to it. It'll wear in a little bit. For centering, there we go. Sorry. My angle and the camera angle isn't quite the same. It's not bad centered. Open construction, which is great for keeping it clean. And machined standoffs, which I think is also a nice touch. It gives it a little bit more visual lightness and shows a little bit more quality, I think, in the overall build. Overall, decent blade. Nothing to, again, not to something to be all and end all of knives, but if you're a Gerber fan, and that can be a big deal to some people, they really like Gerber knives, this would be one that you may want to put in your pocket. And I think it might be a good backup if it had in your gear bag. If you carry another little more expensive knife that is a little bit more suited to your everyday needs, this could be a nice backup though. But I do like the color. It's really nice. And weirdly, the pivots are not the same color. Everything's got this bronze wash except for the pivots, which I think is just a smidge weird, but you know, that's me. So this has been the Gerber 1 Flip. I hope you have enjoyed it.